For me, I have to say that I did want my 15 minutes of fame, so I got it, and that was really enjoyable. And it's really nice to follow up, having people come up to you and saying nice things. But I also enjoyed the behind the scenes, getting to know how a TV show works, and getting to meet the other mums, and the tasks were fun, albeit not mother-led, but they were fun. So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the experience.
And are you aware that the show has received some criticisms from the community?
I think any programme that's specifically targeted at the Jewish religion is going to have its fair share of criticism. That's inevitable. So yeah, I am aware of that, but there's also a lot of positive praise.
And it has also been suggested, Maxine, that the show has also nurtured some maybe anti-Semitism.
There's anti-Semitism in this world. I think we just have to appreciate that if we put ourselves out there as a community, that we are going to be targeted. That's just the reality of life we live in.
And do you think, Maxine, that people are taking the show too seriously and it was just a bit of fun?
You know, the programme was a bit of fun. Personally, it wasn't maybe as the title suggests. However, it is a bit of fun. You know, loosen up, lighten up. This is TV, and if you're going to watch TV, appreciate that there is a whole spectrum of programmes out there. If you don't like it, turn over.
Absolutely. And it has been entertaining, hasn't it?
Oh gosh, there was definitely some entertaining moments, and what you don't see behind the scenes sometimes is actually even more entertaining. It was fun.
And that's what TV is about, entertainment.
You know, we have TV, we have videos, we have movies, we have music. Whatever is your thing, watch it, enjoy it. Don't like it, it's your life.
Do you think the show is going to achieve its mission by telling us what is the best Jewish mum?
Absolutely not. I think the programme Jewish Mother of the Year suggests a competition that showcases mothering, or smothering, as us Jews like to do. I don't necessarily think that the tasks led to showcasing the Jewish Mum of the Year, but it was a great programme.
And you certainly enjoyed the experience, didn't you, Maxine?
For me, it was just all a bit of fun. It was something else that I can tick off my box. I have great targets that I want to achieve in my life. This was one of them. It was fun, fun, fun.
I think one of the good things the show has achieved, Maxine, is that perhaps it's put into the forum what are the necessary qualities to be a great Jewish mum.
I'm not necessarily sure of that. I don't necessarily think that the show showcased our mothering skills, but I think what it did show is that there are a cross-section of Jewish community members, and you don't all have to be religious or secular to be a good person, and I think that maybe was showcased.
And did all the Jewish mums on the show get on?
It was really difficult because we didn't have a huge amount of time with each other. We worked with our teammate, and other than that, we were sort of kept separate. So yeah, I'd say generally we got on. There was a few hairy moments.
Was there chemistry between you all?
There was certainly chemistry between, you know, good and bad, between certain teams. I think that's quite evident on the show.
Maxine, can I ask you, what do you think the qualities of, you know, a Jewish mum? What should a Jewish mum have to be the best Jewish mum?
For me, every mum's going to say something different, I'm sure. But for me, it's I'm really into consistency, and I want to raise my 4 boys to be wise, to be worldly, to be healthy, to be considerate of others, and to understand, you know, obviously understand right from wrong, but just to understand that the world that we live in has a lot of obstacles. I personally, in modern Orthodox, I live my life by a Torah, in a Torah way, and I raise my children to be to have a Torah-led life, and I just hope that they can utilise those skills and take them forward to the next generation.
And Maxine, if you do get any criticism, perhaps maybe appearing on the show, or perhaps, you know, some of the things you did on the show, How are you going to be dealing with that?
Well, it's been a few weeks now since the show's been aired, and I have to say, fortunately, I've had no criticism. I had to be very considerate when I was doing the show because I had a child going into secondary school, and I didn't, and I had 3 children in another school, and I just, my husband, who didn't necessarily want me to do the show, and I just felt that I had to hold my head up high, be true to myself, and so thankfully that's paid off, and I haven't actually had any criticism.
And can I ask you something personal, Maxine? Why didn't your husband want you to appear on the show?
I think my husband's a much more private person, and it wasn't his dream for his wife to be on TV. You never know what the outcome's going to be with editing. Fortunately, I came out unscathed, and it wasn't his dream, it was mine. So he didn't want any involvement at all.
And has he seen the series on TV?
Oh, absolutely. He sat with me while we've laughed, while we've giggled, while we've had moments of shock, and he was impressed with his wife. So he's given me a lot of support since.
And would you recommend the Jewish community to get off its high horse and perhaps not take this seriously and just use it as a entertainment and other things like that?
There are many programs out there that are community based, and some of them may be funny, offensive, sad. They're going to cover all the emotions. I think the Jewish community needs to realise that there are 8 women out there. We do have feelings. Some of them have got really hurt, and I think recognise that this is it's a TV show. It's not necessarily real life. I mean, which Jewish mother do you know actually makes sushi at their own bar mitzvah? It doesn't happen, and serves it. It doesn't happen. Just appreciate that we probably all wanted our 15 minutes of fame. I know I did, and it's we don't want to be offensive. We hope we haven't hurt anyone. We're not trying to target the Jewish community and make fools of them. If anything, we're doing it to ourselves. So just relax.
And Maxine, can you tell us about the charity work that you're involved in? Because I think that's very, very important to showcase too. I'm a big believer in giving back to our community, and also for me, thankfully, I have very healthy children, but I feel that I can give some of my energy into charities. So I've taken it upon myself to organise an event for Camp Simcha and Jewish Child's Day. Both these charities I think are really, really worthy. Camp Simcha is relatively small, it's relatively new, and it helps support families of children that do have serious illnesses, whether they be life-threatening or something that they have to deal with every day. And I think that they need support. So people like myself can help help families like this by getting involved with Camp Simcha. And for Jewish Child's Day, they actually help loads of communities all around the world, people that wouldn't necessarily be able to achieve things by themselves. Let's say an orphanage in Eastern Europe somewhere. They don't have the opportunity to raise funds, raise awareness for themselves. So Jewish Child's Day does exactly that. So these 2 charities have asked me to organise an event for them, which I'm really excited about. It's a cross-communal event. It's for all ages. It's going to be a great big family day in Alexandra Palace, which is a great venue. It's June the 23rd, and I have just kick-started all the preparations for it. I love a good community gathering. I love taking my kids out on a fun day. I love being with my mum, and I've tried to encompass all of those and put it into this event. So hopefully with great benefits. If you could turn the clock back, Maxine, would you do this all again, appear at Channel 4's Jewish Mum of the Year?
If I could turn the clock back, I would probably say that I wished that the tasks were more mother, parent, family-based, things that we really practically put into our everyday lives. But otherwise, would I have continued to do the TV show? Absolutely. I don't regret anything in life.
Okay. Maxine Elias, thanks ever so much for joining Jewish Online Magazine, and hopefully our viewers will be seeing much more of you.
Oh, it's been a real pleasure to be here, David. It's a really great pleasure to actually hear what you're doing with this online magazine. I wish you much success, and maybe we'll see you again.
Thank you very much. Thank you.